Okay, coming to the last part of Shikwa, in the stanza 28, he continues on and says, बुए गुल ले गई बैरून चमन राज चमन क्या क़यामत है कि खुद फूल हैं गुम्माज चमन अहद गुल ख़त्म हुआ टूट गया साज चमन उड़ गए डालियों से जमजमा परवाज चमन एक बुलबुल है कि है महव तरन्नुम अब तक इसके सीने में है नगमों का तलातुम अब तक. Now he's kind of winding down, so he's coming to himself now, because he started with himself, and then he went on to talk about Muslims in the world, and now he's coming back to himself. So he's saying that the smell of garden, has been taken out, or has taken the secret of the garden out of the garden. Again, speaking metaphorically, and this is so bad and such tragic that the flowers themselves are the ones that are betraying and telling the tales of the garden. um, and the springtime, ahad gul, ahad means time, and gul is related to flowers. So the springtime has ended, toot gaya saaz chaman, and that has broken the business, or the process in the garden, because a garden is adorned and is alive through spring, right? So when spring ends, it happens to the garden. Urge daliyon se zamzama parwaze chaman, that the singing birds that were sitting on the branches, they have all flown away. Now who's left? Ek bulbul hai ki hai mehve tarannum ab tak. He's talking about himself. He's saying there's just one bird left that's still busy singing and saying and praising right now. इसके सीने में है नगमों का तलातुम अब तक. That in his heart there is a storm of songs that still remain. Again, he's talking about himself. कुमरियाँ शाख सनोबर से गुरेज़ां भी हुई, पत्तियाँ फूल की झड़ झड़ के परेशान भी हुई, वो पुरानी रविशें बाग की वीरां भी हुई, डालियाँ पैरहन बर्ग से उरियां भी हुई, कैद मौसम से तबीयत रही आज़ाद उसकी, काश गुलशन में समझता कोई फरियाद उसकी. Again, he's talking about himself. He's saying that the birds that were sitting on top of the branches, again, they've flown away. The petals of the flower have have left the flower, have like fell from the flower. The old processes that existed in the garden, they have gone away. Um, you know uh, the branches that were wearing the cloak of leaves. Perhan barg. Barg is leaves and perhan is the clothing. And they are now naked from that. The leaves aren't there anymore. And coming to himself again, and to the singing bird that he referred to earlier, that this bird didn't care about seasons, right? Kaide mosam, like it wasn't about like spring or whatnot. This bird was free from that constraint of the season. And alas, or I wish that somebody in the garden would understand what that bird or what Iqbal is trying to ask or trying to demand. लुत्फ मरने में है बाकी न मज़ा जीने में, कुछ मज़ा है तो यही खून जिगर पीने में, कितने बेताब हैं जोहर जोहर मेरे आईने में, किस कदर जलवे तड़पते हैं मेरे सीने में, इस गुलसिता में मगर देखने वाले ही नहीं, दाग जो सीने में रखते हों वो लाले ही नहीं. um, that now, again, talking about himself, there's no fun, there's no like nothing pleasurable in dying, and there's no fun and pleasurable in living. If there is any pleasure, then it's just doing this hard work. Khune jigar has a literal meaning and metaphorical meaning. In any case, I think this is what he's trying to say. Kitne betab hain jo har mere aine mein, like there's so many realities that are just waiting to come out, to reveal themselves in my mirror. and there's so many epiphanies that are just in my hearts that are again waiting to just emerge and come out. इस गुलदस्ता में मगर देखने वाले ही नहीं, but unfortunately in this world, in this um, in this garden, there's no one who's there to even observe and even look. दाग जो सीने में रखते हैं वो लाले ही नहीं, that the pain that should exist in the hearts. Unfortunately, there are no cries that exist anymore. Like, who's going to listen to everything that I'm trying to say, and who's going to follow everything that I'm trying to portray here? And the last stanza here, he says, this is like almost like a dua or a prayer. Chak bulbul tanha की नवा से दिल हों, जागने वाले इसी बांगे दरा से दिल हों, यानी फिर जिंदा नए अहद वफा से दिल हों, फिर इसी बाद देरीना के प्यास से दिल हों, अजमी खुम है तो क्या, मैं तो हिजाजी है मेरी, नगमा हिंदी है तो क्या, लय तो हिजाजी है मेरी. He's saying that I wish and I'm praying that that the lone bird that's crying, that it would make a breakthrough, or it would break the hearts or crack the hearts of people, that the sound bangedara is a sound that awakens. It also means, like, for example, in the beginning of a caravan, they would make a loud sound or bells so that people would know that it's time to go, that people would wake up from that sound, or people's hearts would wake up from the sound that's trying to awaken them, meaning that this in the third line, that the hearts would become alive again with the promise of loyalty that should exist in it, and the same old drink that once existed. I pray that people's hearts would become thirsty for it once more. And he's saying that even though even the container, he's giving the same analogy of the drink and the container, right? May is the drink and khum is the container. He's saying even though the container is Ajami, is non-Arab, so what? The drink is still Arab, meaning going back to the Prophet Sallallahu, that we've become like non-traditional, even though the container is like that, but still the drink is still the original. The song might be Hindi, might be Indian. So what? The melody is still, from the Prophet again. So this is what he's saying. Like, we have that, and I pray that that melody and that passion that I have, and that, giving himself as the analogy of a bird that's singing the song in the garden, would do all this for people, would awaken their hearts and awaken their minds, and bring loyalty back into their life, and bring that passion and that thirst back into their existence. So this was the entire Shikwa. I've tried to do the best I can in English. As you can imagine, it's very difficult because Urdu is a very tough language, and especially when used in the context of poetry.